What's the Weatherman here with a brand new video for you guys. I wanted to do Rainbow Dragons for you. I know you guys love Crystal Beast. You guys loved the Crystal Beast Resonator video, didn't you? I know you did, and I had to make this Rainbow Dragon video for you. I do apologize ahead of the time. I did not get to summon Rainbow Dragon in any of the footage that I recorded for you guys. To keep it really blunt with you guys, I simply won or lost before Rainbow Dragon hit the field. But the purpose of this deck isn't to just summon Rainbow Dragon. Obviously, if I wanted to play Crystal Beast more competitive, I'd just drop the Rainbow Dragon and just play Crystal Beast purely, and I would only play Pegasus and probably Topaz and Carbuncle. But I wanted to play Rainbow Dragon. I wanted to play actual Crystal Beast. This is a version that does not just lose to Cosmic. You're not going to just die because they Cosmic one of your Crystal Beasts. This has other strategies, other win conditions. We've got our, control with our traps, being able to destroy things. Our Crystal Raigeki is going to be able to send the Crystal Beast from our spell trap zone to the graveyard, destroy a card. And then we've got Conclave, going to be able to send a Crystal Beast from our field to our hand to bounce a card from our opponent's field to their hand. The main difference, I cannot stress this enough, Crystal Raigeki requires you to have a Crystal Beast in a spell trap zone, and Crystal Conclave just requires you to have a Crystal Beast on the field. Cannot stress that hard enough. Please do not get them confused. Spend a little bit of time reading the cards. And we've got our Xyz monster. So this deck has a lot of win conditions. Rainbow Dragon is just something that you can do, and you will do it, when you can. I technically speaking, every game I've played, I've had the ability to summon Rainbow Dragon, but it would not have led to the win, therefore I did not do it. This deck is a control deck. It can also be an OTK deck, and we Xyz some of this. Pretty fun, all around fun. I'm not really going to explain the monsters to you. None of them really have effects in this deck. They're kind of just there for the name. Sapphire, Pegasus, and Carbuncle are the only two who are actually here, effect-wise, which is why Pegasus is at 3. It is a searcher on summon, normal summon, special summon, or flip summon, does not matter. It is going to place a Crystal Beast monster from our hand, deck, or graveyard to the spell trap zone. So this is our main searcher right here. And Carbuncle on special summon is going to special summon as many Crystal Beast cards as possible from our spell trap zone. These are the only two that are actually here for effects. How are you going to activate Carbuncle's effect? By special summoning it from the spell trap zone with Promise, or by special summoning it from the deck with the Beacon. I do actually have another deck that focuses a lot more on Carbuncle and the Beacon play, but that's not what this is about. If we wanted to play competitively, we wouldn't be playing Rainbow Dragon. So other than that, not really too much to explain here. Rainbow Bridge here kind of searches for any Crystal Beast card in the deck, right? It searches for any Crystal Beast spell trap, except for Rare Value, because Rare Value does not have Crystal Beast in the name. We're just going to have to hard draw into our Rare Values. But it does search for everything else. And Crystal Bind searches for any monster. We're going to be able to add a Crystal Beast monster from our deck to our hand, and then place a Crystal Beast monster from our deck to the spell trap zone. So Rainbow Bridge essentially searches for every card in the deck that matters. Every card in the deck that matters. It can search for every monster, every Crystal Beast spell. It just does not search for Rainbow Dragon, does not search for Melody, does not search for Rare Value, and that is all. Other than that, I don't really think there's too much to explain to you guys. Sin banishes a card until our opponent's next standby phase. Roach is going to negate the summon of a level 5 or higher monster. Thunder Spark is essentially just our non-target removal. We don't everything in this deck target, so I just have this here so we don't just auto lose to something that can't be targeted, maybe a Saber Dancer or something of that nature. Diamond Dire Wolf is going to be able to pop that back row and let us go for game, as well as the fact that I didn't actually say it. Crystal Conclave does have the added effect of when a Crystal Beast is destroyed by battle or card effect, it's going to special summon a Crystal Beast from our deck. So here's a really solid thing that I've done a couple of times, right? Diamond Dire says that you can detach material from this card and target a beast warrior, or winged beast, destroy that card, and then destroy, another card on the field that we target. So here's something we can do, right? Say Conclave is flipped face up. We've got a Sapphire Pegasus on the field. We've got Diamond Dire on the field. You can target Sapphire Pegasus with Diamond Dire, pop a card your opponent controls, right? And then because Sapphire Pegasus was destroyed, Conclave does not say by opponent's card effect. It just says by battle or card effect. So since it was destroyed, it's going to special summon from the deck another Crystal Beast, so we essentially lost nothing. We could summon another Sapphire Pegasus if we really wanted to, and that right there that's almost game right there. There's 2,000 plus 1,800. That's almost game right there. We're guaranteed to have some other monster. Like, come on, we're gonna have something else. Other than that, this deck is a control deck as well as a OTK deck, as well as just fun. You know what I mean? You can kind of do it all here. This is, in my opinion, really free to play. I know a couple people do disagree with my opinion on free to play. I feel like anything that you don't have to pay for is free to play. But this is really cheap. This right here is really cheap. I feel like a lot of people really, when they say free to play, they just want a cheap deck or they want a new player friendly deck. I feel like free to play just isn't it's a misleading term in my opinion. This right here is cheap. You know what I mean? Most of these are level up cards. You feel me? Rainbow Bridge is from a box. Conclave is from a box. And I want to say everything else is a level up reward. Melody is definitely a level up reward. Rare values also in tickets. The Crystal Beast cards and the Xyz here, right? But if you don't have the Xyz, you just build the deck a little bit differently. You know, you just take out, if you don't have the Xyz, genuinely, you just play it like this. This is your deck without the Xyz. Okay, if you don't have the Xyz, don't feel like you can't play. All right, the deck just does better with the Xyz. It gives you more wiggle room. It gives you more competitiveness, but it is not mandatory. If you don't have it, you don't have it. I would say you should go get it because these are Xyz that are going to be in a lot of the decks you play. If you play any level 4 deck, your odds are you're playing most of these Xyz right here. If not Sin, you know, you're playing Sin. You know, you're definitely playing Sin. You might be playing one Roach, might be playing one Abyss, you might be playing one Diamond Eye. I would just suggest that you go get them. They're all in mini boxes, I believe. I don't think any of these are in the main box off of my first glance right now. But that's basically the deck. Ghostrick, going to be able to pop that face down card. Zenmaines, if we don't really open any back or anything, we can always Xyz summon. We're going to turn one Xyz summon. This monster says that it can detach a material to protect itself from destruction. And if we did have to use that effect, we can destroy a card during the end phase. So, pretty solid. And that's basically the deck, man. We can get right into some gameplay now. All right, we're going against Animats. I actually just recently saw a post where it was talking about how hard it is to beat Animats, how impossible it is to beat Animats. And we're going to do it right now with Crystal Beast, just to prove him wrong and prove a lot of you guys wrong. So he's going to draw 2, send Utopic to the graveyard to draw 2 cards. Going to send Coat and add a Sister. All right, so we're probably going to have a rank 6 get summoned, more than likely Bouncer. Yep, Sister. Searches for bulk. Sorry about the yawning. It's like 4 in the morning when I recorded this. All right, he's going to summon Utopic. Now, he should have used Sister with Utopic so that if his Coat was still alive, he could re-summon the Utopic from the grave on his next turn. But whatever, we're not doing an Animat video right now. So we're going to activate Rainbow Bridge. Going to search for Crystal Conclave. We've got 2 back row now. We've got a Conclave and a Raigeki. And we're going to activate Crystal Bomb. We're going to search for Sapphire Pegasus, as well as putting a Crystal Beast in the spell trap zone. And now we're going to activate Transcendent Crystals, which allows us to send up to 3 cards from our hand to put Crystal Beast into the spell trap zone. And we're going to draw 2 at rare value. Now we're going to normal summon Sapphire Pegasus, and he will negate our effect, which is perfectly fine. It's all right. I just wanted to draw 2 more cards if he were willing to let us. It really didn't matter if he negated or not. I just did want the draw. Gonna beat over the Utopic. Gonna preemptively flip the Conclave up. Activated Night Beam. Was not expecting a Night Beam, but whatever, you can't prepare for everything. Puts a draw back and grabs a glove. Activates Cosmic. And we're going to chain. And he scoops. Not really sure what he was going for, but oh well. So we're going to be going second. We're going against Atlanteans. How fun is this going to be? Open hand is pretty solid. Sapphire Pegasus. Promise. Going to let us special summon whatever is in our spell trap zone. Whatever Crystal Beast in our spell trap zone, as well as 2 back row. So we're looking good. We're looking good. He's got an Abyss Dweller that can pop. He's got a Necro Valley. We don't really care too much about Necro Valley. Alright. Special Summon Pegasus. Pegasus is going to also activate the same effect because it is not once per turn. Set 2. Went for the Crystal Beast card, which is so hilarious. I don't know why people always do that. It's like I play more than Raigeki, and typically Raigeki isn't even what's set regardless. I did not want to let him overlay again, and now, here we go. Activate Transcendent Crystals, put them there. We've got 2 out now, as well as 2 Sapphire Pegasus, which we're both bigger than Abyss Dweller. And notice how we still don't care about Necro Valley yet. It has not bothered us, and it's not going to bother us all game. We're looking good. We're looking good. We've got the Conclave set, 2 Pegasus. We've got a rank 4 coming, and we're getting so much closer to Rainbow Dragon. We're looking good. He scoops. He already knew. We're going to send him back to hand, and then what? He wasted his normal summon. It was over. It was a wrap. That was it. GG's. All right, we go first. I believe this was against Synchrons, you say, pretty big giveaway. Yep, Shooting Star Road. So with that being said, we're going first. We're going to try to summon a Roach going first. You're going to be mad at me. I'm going to discard 2 Rainbow Dragons with the skill to get 2 Pegasus out. Don't be mad at me. Search for Beacon. Beacon says that if we have 2 in the spell trap zone, we can special summon a Crystal Beast from the deck. We're going to summon Carbuncle. Carbuncle on summon is going to special summon as many Crystal Beasts from the spell trap zone as possible. So we're going to summon both. Both of our Sapphire Pegasus are going to have their effect activate to grab a Crystal Beast from the deck and put them in the spell trap zone. So we're going to grab 2.
Freak Nation.
And now we're going to Xyz summon into Roach. We're going against Synchron, so we don't want to have them Synchro summon. As well as we got our Crystal Raigeki, which is going to send one of our Crystal Beasts from the spell trap zone to the graveyard to destroy a card that they control. Looking pretty nice. It's going to activate Galaxy Cyclone off the top of his deck. Pretty solid. All right. Attempting to make a Coral Dragon, which I actually wasn't expecting. We're going to negate the Coral Dragon. Also, I would like to say, you're probably asking, why didn't the Coral Dragon draw a card? It was destroyed and whatnot. Roach is negating it being summoned, which essentially means that the card was never on the field. It's not going to have its effect activate on destruction because the summon was negated. It never actually hit the field, technically, which is why, if you were curious why the Coral didn't draw. I'm going to set a Conclave. Conclave is going to let us send a Crystal Beast from our Spell Trap Zone or a Monster Zone, just any Crystal Beast that we control on the field, back to our hand and bounce a card that they control back to their hand. So he's going to flip up Necroid Synchro. Roach, since he is not actually Synchro summoning, he's using a card effect to Synchro summon. We cannot negate this. So he is free to bring out his Stardust, as well as the skill brings out the Formula Synchron. So I also cannot negate the Formula Synchron being summoned. What I can do is bounce Stardust back to hand, making his Formula Synchron a dead card. Yep. And now we've got game. He surrenders.
I appreciate you guys checking out the video, man. That was Team 6K out.